We all know how expensive the cost to renovate a kitchen or bath can be. If you don't want to spend tens of thousands of dollars ripping out something that's in perfectly good condition but just needs a little facelift, stick around because today I'm going to show you 4 recent projects where we updated the space using very inexpensive tweaks and a little paint. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Ashley, and each day I help frustrated homeowners make sense of their painting projects by identifying the right colors for the most cohesive look. Okay, let's talk about what we did in this bathroom. So you can see that the wall color here, not bad at all. It could have been a little bit warmer though. So we went a little bit warmer to relate well to the countertops. We chose a warm beige, but that was still light enough to make it feel fresh and current. And then for her cabinets, she wanted something kind of fun, a pop of color, which I love because doing everything all neutrals can get a little boring sometimes. So we went with a green, a darker green, and here's a great tip. Greens go really, really well with earthy finishes. So if you're looking for that color and you can't quite seem to make it work, try some darker greens first. And in this case, it really changed up the bathroom. You can see she changed the knobs, she swapped the mirror, added some accessories, some fun hand towels, and the space is completely transformed. Now, I do want to mention, because a lot of people with this space, they come to me and the inspiration photos are all photos of bathrooms that are completely white. The tile is white, the cabinets are white, the walls are white, and they say, this is my look, but I'm not replacing my countertops. Here's the problem here. Here's what's gonna happen. In an effort to bring your space up to date, because white seems to be the color that everybody thinks is fresh and current, you are going to alienate those countertops that you're keeping. Those countertops are way too warm, way too earthy to carry this ultra white, even an off-white color. We've got to go a shade or two darker to make the wall color or the cabinet color kind of blend in better while still being fresh and current and, you know, up to today's standards. But there's a better way to do this than to think white or off-white are the only options. So I do want to mention that because a lot of times clients come to me thinking white is really the only way to update their space, and that's not true at all. Okay, here's one of my favorite before and afters to date. This client was a dream to work with. The fixed elements seemed hard to overcome for her, but finding the right paint color to work well with the things that she was keeping. Now, she did get to update her floors, which was lovely, but she was keeping her countertops, and she found a very inexpensive subway tile to replace the pencil tile, which is so busy and hard to really kind of work with in kitchens. Okay, so let's talk about what this client did. So this solid surface countertop is in the taupe family. So I found a taupe that was working well to relate to the countertops. And so we put that on the uppers, and then she wanted more of a sagey green color on the bottoms. And so that's what we did there. I think that color is Oyster Bay, gorgeous color. Now, because she found a cabinet color to relate well to her countertops, she was then free to find an off-white color for her walls, and that's exactly what she did. I know this might be a little confusing because I just said don't pair white or off-white with more earthy finishes. Now this countertop is nowhere near as earthy as the countertop that we just saw, but because she found a color for her cabinets to relate well to her countertop, she was then free to choose a lighter color for her walls. All right, here's another kitchen. Now this kitchen, I will say the cabinets worked well for the countertops and the backsplash because they were warm. They weren't necessarily, you don't see too much yellow found in the countertops, so it was a little out of place, and the client was just tired of the yellow. She wanted something different. So rather than going with, and we could have gone with a beige, a warm medium toned beige that would relate to just the warmth that was found in the countertops and the backsplash. However, and this is a tip for some of you that have backsplashes like this where there's a lot of different colors, let's isolate one of the major players in this backsplash, and in that case, in our case, it was this really pretty green, this sage green tone that was on the warmer side. Let's find that green color. I just went over and over through the Benjamin Moore swatch booklet until we found a green that related perfectly to the green found in her backsplash, and that's the color that we chose for the cabinets. And she is thrilled with how it turned out, and I love it too because it's something a little bit out of the ordinary. It's still very neutral to go with a lot of decor, but it works in this kitchen because we found a color that related really well to the backsplash while keeping true to the warmth and the earthiness of that kitchen. All right, some of us love cherry cabinets, others don't. In this case, the client did not love her cherry cabinets, but the cabinets were in great shape. The countertop was in a great shape. So why change it? Why not see if we can update the space for some paint? And the client she does want to update the backsplash, and we'll talk about that. But, so you can see the countertop we're again in that earthy brown granite family. It's not quite as brown and earthy as the first bathroom cabinet, but it's pretty warm. So in this case, there were a couple different directions we could have gone in. Now, warm beiges would have been perfect here. And then warm grays were also another option. The client liked the warm grays a little bit better. So that's what we went with for the uppers. And then on the lowers, they had a lot of blue in their adjoining room. So we went with an earthier, more muted blue. And here's another tip when you're looking for colors beyond neutrals for countertops that are earthy and warmer. You need to go really, really muted. Nothing bright, nothing too bold. You want something that's earthier. So colors like urbane bronze, darker colors, iron ore, those types of colors work well, and then muted colors. So you're going to be doing a lot of testing to see what works better and what pairs better with your countertops. Now, let's talk about the backsplash. The client still needs to update her backsplash. When we are thinking about how to update a backsplash like this, and again, a subway tile, I know it gets a lot of hate, but it provides a really nice neutral backdrop to update your space very inexpensively. So that's why I tend to recommend it. Subway tile is used in high-end kitchens. It's a gorgeous option. So in this case, what the client needs to look for is a subway tile that's almost the same color as her countertops, as the lighter countertop color that she chose. Anything white, even off-white, is going to be too stark for this kitchen because you've got those warmer, earthier countertops. So when you are looking to update your space, make sure you keep that in mind. Do not alienate your fixed elements by choosing something too bright or in the wrong color family. Make sure you evaluate them well, and I promise you will be able to update your kitchen and bath for just a couple cans of paint and maybe some inexpensive tweaks. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you are still watching now, I should have mentioned this in the beginning, I always forget. I have a neutral cheat sheet PDF that is completely free to download, has some of my favorite neutral colors and their undertones, because I know undertones are tricky. So make sure you download that using the link below. Thanks for watching.